Welcome, guys. We're live.
Hello. Are you there? Is anybody there?
Welcome to our part 2 of Sea of Cortez. I'm here in Guaymas, Mexico, with my good friend Enrique and Manuel. We've got Enrique Arizmendi and Manuel Nava.
Mucho gusto.
They are two of the founding pearl farmers of the Sea of Cortez Pearl Farm. They have been here from the very, very beginning. If you were with us earlier today with Hisano and Douglas, Douglas was one of the first partners. He's no longer with the Pearl Farm though, but Manuel and Enrique were his first original partners, and they are still manning and running the Pearl Farm today. And so it's a real pleasure to sit down with them today and talk about pearls. They have gone through and selected out some of their very, very best, crazy, amazing pearls. So this is super exciting for me. And I know it's super exciting for some of you guys as well, especially Sea of Cortez pearl lovers we have out there. We have got some amazing loose pearls, some gem plus. There's a couple of pearls there that got like a gem plus. I didn't even know existed. We've got some pairs that are just out of this world. We've got some Keishi pearls. I know people had asked about this before, and we didn't think we were getting any Keishi pearls, but we were able to talk Manuel into going into his private stash and breaking out some amazing Keishi pearls. We've got some freeform Baroques, something that they've never really offered on the market before. And of course, some crazy Mabe pearls and some giant blister pearls. And finally, a couple of mock-ups, one bracelet mock-up and one Keishi mock-up that if somebody doesn't take from this, Hisano probably will, just to create something crazy and amazing out of it. So, but please let me introduce Enrique and Manuel. So Enrique, if you'd like to start, why don't you just kind of give us a quick introduction, tell us about yourself and your partner here and your 30 years on the farm.
Sí, Manuel y yo, Manuel and I, we have been friends since we were undergrads. In those days, we did a lot of things together, going out to the wild. We dived for the first pearl oysters that we started to take care of. And doing this work together has started to develop into more serious work. And then we started the Pearl Farm. It was the three of us, Douglas, Manuel and I, and we are still here. Manuel is the director of production. I am in research, and but we are still doing this. It is a roller coaster of emotions to be still here. Sometimes you wish to hide under a rock, and so no one will find you. But it is not an option. And we are still here. We are still with the pearl oysters. I came from Mexico City, and Manuel?
De León, Guanajuato.
From León, Guanajuato. That's El Bajío. It is the most traditional part of Mexico. It is the heart of the country. And anything you want to add about the beginning?
No, el inicio fue muy interesante, muy divertido. Y el trabajo de hacer estas perlas siempre es así, divertido, interesante, aunque a veces tiene sus complicaciones.
So what he's telling us, no, is that this work has been fun from the beginning. It keeps being fun
And
interesting, and it has some small details that we will speak for. We will go deeper into that. But maybe you want to start seeing pearls. So without further ado.
Yeah, let's start. I'm going to let Enrique kind of dig in here into the pearls. Basically, the way this is going to work is Enrique will pull out the first lot of pearls and describe these pearls, and we'll hand them over to Manuel. He'll show them to you under camera number 2, and then we'll finish over here under a 105 zoom lens. So we'll get a really, really up close look at these Just amazing pearls. So please.
Let me
Oh,
show
actually, you know, do you want to see the farm? We could actually, we've got Lori outside right now looking over the farm. So let's see if her camera, oh, there she is. We can see it. So we showed you the farm earlier this morning. This is, what is it? It's about 5 o'clock here. Maybe we'll show you again in about another hour or so when the sun starts to set. But this is a live feed from an iPhone outside. So, I mean, you guys see it every day, but for us, it is crazy beautiful. And if you can see just straight out there, right out where you're looking right now, there are buoys out there. If you can see them if you can see them, you may be able to see them better than I can from this angle. But those buoys are all attached to panel nets and cages now with oysters growing pearls in them. Are you, because your harvest is in June, your next harvest, right?
See, but yes, we do have pearl oysters of 3 different stages. Look, all the floaters are kept together by a long line. So our system of culture is known as a long line aquaculture operation. And hanging from that long line, we have different types of net baskets that contain the pearl oysters and protect them from other fishes around, ¿no?
Sí, tenemos animales juveniles que recién se están iniciando colectando, hasta animales listos para cosecharse de cerca de 4 años.
Wow, so you've got basically baby shells that are being grown out right now, and you've also got adult shells that have been growing pearls that have been out there for 4 years now. Wow. Barbara's asking if we can zoom in, and I don't think Lori can hear me because she's outside, but I think she and you must be connected, Barbara, because she's starting to walk toward the water there. I'm afraid, though, she might lose the Wi-Fi signal. This was kind of a test to see if we could even do this at all, but it actually looks pretty good. So Barbara, there's your zoom in. I'm hoping that you can see it as clearly as we can from here.
Look, that scenery that you're looking at, it's what we call #PearlFarmingLive. And it's one of the things that keeps you here, even when the situation gets like very, very tight.
I love it. Well, then, shall we start looking at the first pearls? All right, let me see if I can remove this other camera angle from here. Okay, did it? Oops. I removed it and then added it right back. All right, so let's start. Let's take a look at the first lot of pearls that we've got here.
See, this is what I have been waiting for. I want to show you this. Can you see that I have here 3 pearls? We will see them in a moment later. Just let me tell you something general about them. We started with 9.5 millimeters because it is the size that we like the most. For our pearl oyster, it is difficult to make large pearls. Yeah. For our pearl oyster, this is like a large baby growing in your belly.
But you got a shell right there, and you can sort of see, right?
See, I have a couple of shells here.
Imagine a pearl this big coming out of something that small.
I have seen it. I have seen pearl oysters that really got distended. The tissues were like a balloon inflated to the maximum. So it is not easy for them, and yet some of them manage to create pearls like this. But let's look at them closer, and Manuel has the best view of them.
Jordan says, let's go Baroque for pearls.
Let's make the change in the camera.
Okay.
You will see in a moment. Can you see them there?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So let's, what are the first things that we see in these pearls? That, especially the first one, the colors are deeper.
Yes.
The colors are deeper.
Deeper than we saw this morning for sure.
See. Look at the green in the first one. It is really deep, slightly darker than in the other 2, and that's the reason why it will be the first pearl of this evening. It is the second pearl also has a green halo. We will see them better in a moment, And the third pearl has a very uncommon combination that has more of a coppery, pink overtone.
It comes to the tip, right?
Sí.
A mí me gusta mucho el sobretono que tiene esta perla. Al ser barroca, se presenta diferente sobretono en una parte de la perla que en la otra.
So the reason Enrique likes C so much is because in C, he's got like different colors that sort of show on different parts of the pearl. It's got more of a two-tone type color, or even more than a two-tone. It's sort of like a gradient of color that comes. Color
Sí.
por la cima, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Exactamente.
But let's look at them closer so that we can show you in more detail.
All right, let's take a look at the zoom camera. So let's start off with A here. Let me just pull A from the card here. This is so intensely dark.
See, and look in the center. Look in the center how it is not green anymore. Because everything depends on how much, on how light goes in, how light comes out of the translucent layers of mother of pearl. And look in the center. I do see from here green. I see golden turning into yellowish somewhere, and I see even a little bit of blue too.
And Kathy sees a lot of green in the first and the second one.
And bronze color.
Oh, yeah.
That's also something that we are looking at there. And the luster is very good, all natural. We do not polish our pearls. We like them as they naturally come. There are some ridges in the surface of the pearl, small bit subtle things that we can lose if we polish them.
And so this is pearl SC21A. This is A. And I'm going to show you B and C here as well. So this is A. And let's switch over. You can see that A, B, and C all have slightly different colors there. As Kathy was just saying, you can see a lot of the green in the A and the B, the first and the second ones there. But this number C is what you can see what Manuel was talking about the colors and the multiple colors in the single pearl. You can see the pink that comes out to the top of the pearl there. It's just really, really colorful. See from this angle here. Look at that C. Isn't that amazing?
Now, something that I want to talk about with B pearl, you're seeing it there in the very center, is that the luster is kind of metallic, but it is not like a ball bearing. It is just really nice metallic sheen to it, but combined with a little bit of silky. So it is a very pleasant effect.
Sí, a mí me parece hasta un color un poquito pastel, así muy sutil.
¿Cuál? ¿Ese?
Sí. No.
Los dos, estos dos, el B y el C me parecen un poquito sutiles los colores, no tan fuertes como el otro, y muy interesantes esos colores.
So he's saying the color's a little bit more subtle in B than they are in A.
Yeah.
And we can see the pastels. It's going from like a dark green over to a pastel over to a pink in the C. It's almost like a little rainbow of green.
Sí. So we already showed you a little bit about the sea pearl, but it is really a lot of fun to have a pearl that goes changing colors from top to bottom. So something to consider there, and that one of the reasons why it is in the first group to show today.
So this is SC21 C Pastel, 9.5 to 9.99. These are A plus and S. And S is
it stands for, in Spanish it is SN, that means Selección Nacional. Here Manuel was the one that put them that name. It is like choosing players for your national team, your football team. So the idea of this selection is color. We are our pearl is famous for its color. We are crazy about color, and if they have deep color, they are in that group.
Me gustaría poner un poquito más de contexto con el nombre Selección Nacional.
Okay.
Cuando empezamos a seleccionar las perlas que destacaban mucho por su color, dijimos son las seleccionadas. Pero como somos el único productor del país, dijimos son las seleccionadas del país, Selección Nacional. Por eso se llaman así.
Okay, so The one of the reasons why it is a national selection is because we are the only commercial pearl oyster farm in the American continent, and so they truly are they're selected from the country's production. So that's why they deserved. That's why we introduced this a bit like a joke, but now it is serious. Now it is serious.
And Daniel is asking what the cost range is. Well, today, I mean, I'd have to look at these individually, but I think from about $500 up to, I think the most expensive thing we have is $8,000 out of the super special pearls. And out of the all the pearls that we've been looking at today and we'll be looking at tomorrow morning, they start at about $200. I think the most expensive piece is going to be about $25,000 tomorrow, which is a crazy necklace.
Sí.
So to answer your question, algún día me gustaría tener una con violeta. Well, we have probably some with some violet color. In fact, we have some, actually, there's one coming up right now, you know, the next one. So let's move on to the second card here.
Sí. Let me pull it out.
Okay, you go for
Sure.
it. You were asking about some of the purple colors, Kathy, and check this out.
Look at this. 3 more pearls. We will see them closer in a moment. Again, 9.5 millimeters, which is our favorite. It is A+ national selection, and let's have Manuel showing us how they are. We will make the change now. As you can see, the pearl in the center is very much what they were asking for. But we have three interesting pearls. The first one, A, is more coppery. It is rounder. The second one has a deep color with a band of a lighter violet and deep purple down and green on top. We will see better this in a moment when Jeremy has them under the best camera that he has here. And then the sea pearl is also in those colors, a bit lighter, more into the violet. Now that I have the name of violet in here, I cannot think of any other, but it is kind of mauve. There are different names, and we'll see the colors different.
Mauve, eggplant, violet, purple.
So let's look at them closer. Jeremy is the one that will.
Oh wow! And you know that B pearl, the two-tone. Oh, out of all these, this is Manuel's favorite is B, and B pearl really pops. You're right. Es bellísima. I agree with you,
Puedes
Kathy.
ver el verde con rosa en la punta y después se transforma en un morado intenso.
Oh, he's talking about the rose and the point here and how it actually transforms down to the green and into the purple down below. That is a crazy color combination.
Y la A como tiene un sobretono verde muy beautiful.
So, also in A pearl, Manuel is pointing us how it has a very green overtone around it that also makes it a very interesting piece, combined with a great luster. Look at our reflection.
Yeah,
the reflection
you can see
of
the reflection
window
in there. Right. And you can see that the green halo almost around it, right? It goes around the pearl where the center is maintaining like that pink coloration to it.
And super clean, that A pearl.
And this is also one of your Selección Nacional, right? So these are the colors when we're talking intense, crazy colors. When a pearl farmer harvests an entire harvest and spots, that pearl that is just jumping out at you, that's my translation of a national selection. These are the pearls that they are proud of as pearl farmers. And I can tell you, as being in the pearl business for 27 years now. It's been a while, I'm dating myself. When we get lots of special pearls, when I say lots, for us, bags of pearls are called lots. And, there may be 2, 3, 4, 500 pearls in it. There's always two that just jump out at you as being those pearls that are the 1 in a million pearls. So these are basically that. And so you're calling them the national selection, which is very suited.
Now look at the sea pearl. It has a bit of texture to it.
I see it like a hammer texture.
See, but it is rich and it looks beautiful. We know we have
perfect. Here we go.
We have mounted these pearls like this before, and they always look great. That's where you will.
This would be the drill spot right there, right?
That's where.
So that's the drill spot, and so then this would be the face of the pearl.
Imagine in a ring, there are many ways of using this pearl.
Can you actually explain the pearl grades? I think that's a great question, because the pearl grades that I've seen, like in the rounds, we have the B plus, we've got the A plus, you've got the G plus, the G plus 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 plus, the G. You want to walk us through the grades and what they mean and how you come up with this? Because Lorraine, that's a great question, because as probably most of you know, there is no standard grading system for pearls.
No.
And so what that means is every producer that produces their own pearls, they have their own grading system. Every retailer has their own grading system. Every wholesaler has their own grading system. Even when they're using the same letters, like you'll see some people have an A plus grade. It is nothing like the A plus here at Sea of Cortez. It's very specific to their pearls and to their brand. So yeah, would you mind just kind of giving them an overview of your grading system so that it's a little more clear?
Look, we started with our grading system back in Hawaii '94. That's the most important
Pearls '94
pearl farm gathering that there has been ever. And we were there, we were looking at Tahitians. In those days, they were few, selected, very nice pearls. And we started learning about what made an A, what made a B, a C grade. And we started taking notes. Imagine that there I was with my notebook, and 3 points, 3 blemishes on one, but all of them on one side, so it is an A. And then 5 blemishes, but all around the pearl, and it is a B. So we started making kind of a grading, a table, if you like, where for a certain size there was a certain price, how clean the pearl was, how colorful it was. But then that was only the initial point. The more of our pearls, because this is starting with other people's pearls,
right.
But the more we started having of our pearls, we have to work more. So A grade is the central part of all our conception of the grade. A means that it is a good pearl that you can trust. So why are there some B plus pearls that are also very nice? Because they are slightly odd shaped, or maybe these blemishes, I am not as sure they may give it some character.
It's subjective, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Very subjective.
It is subjective, but in A, you always have to think this is a good, trustable pearl that I can use with ease. But then we started having deeper colors that we did not imagine at first, and this we didn't have any way to make it. So we went to A plus, and then there was a better pearl with even deeper color, more secondary colors, and then we were in gem, and then we had to invent gem plus, and you will see something very crazy. We have 2 pearls, and they are look at this. It is gem plus national selection.
Yeah, that's SC7 coming up. All right, so let's move on to the next one here. So, by the way, this is just one more. This is SC2-2, A, B, and C, A plus national selection. These range from 9.5 to 9.9, and actually some of them are even slightly over 10 that I've measured. And they are $866 per pearl. So let's move on to SC2-3. I'll let you go ahead and grab them there.
So look what we have here. 3 more pearls. Again, these are a bit smaller. They are 9 to 9 and 9.4. But remember that the measure has to be taken where the pearl gives you the smallest measure. So yes, when they are a drop, the higher part, maybe much higher.
Yeah,
But
we
it
got
is,
some of that coming up.
see, so it has to be like that with the size. But let's have Manuel showing us the pearls. There you go. These are Gem Plus. They are super clean. They are the easiest to use shapes. They look beautiful in jewelry pieces. When you like symmetry and things, for example, perfection, these are the pearls that you need. You want to make something really nice. These are the really symmetrical. See, but when you're looking for perfection, these are your pearls.
These are the perfect pearls, huh?
See.
Yeah, they really are perfect. So nearly perfectly round too, right? I mean,
See.
they look kind of round to me.
See. They are almost there. But let's
put them under the other camera, and you can
See.
continue to describe them here. Let me see if I can fix the first one. Go back to this camera. There we are. I'm not as good with the cameras as Hisano is. So, all right. So the A, I'm seeing a different color. I mean, the A has got like a super, almost like a peacock purple to it. And then it goes a different grade of tone of green, followed to almost a slight pistachio there on the end. And by the way, these are the G plus, the Gem Plus grade, which is just about as high as you get. I only see one set of pearls here that goes beyond this. So is this pretty much the highest grade that you offer then?
See, this is it. Still, you will see some special things that we have. But that first pearl, it has the nicest luster. That's as lustrous as a pearl can get from here. And as you can see, the three pearls are very round, just like Jeremy said. The second one has again this combination of green and gold. In how many other pearl oysters you can see combinations like this with this golden center? ¿Y la tercera?
La tercera a mí me parece un poco dorada con sobretono verde. Es una perla que luciría muy bien, por ejemplo, en oro blanco. Contrastaría muy bien en el oro blanco.
See, that third pearl would make a very nice contrast with white gold. And we have even made some platinum pendants, and they also look lovely with this type of pearl. So that's the pearl that you want to use with platinum, for example.
The C pearl,
the
right?
C pearl.
The C pearl. Yeah.
So that's our advice for this pearl to make something quite perfect. It's either a ring, a pendant, or anything, and you want something round. That's the one. That's the one.
So these are rounds then, right?
No, they are not.
I mean, they look like rounds from here, but it's interesting that you guys call like pearls Baroque, where Baroque literally means no access to symmetry in the shape, but the shape seems so symmetrical in these. Like I would say, like if these were Tahitians, these would be called near rounds. They wouldn't be called Baroque. So I think that's something important to point out, is that a lot of your Baroque pearls, again, it's very subjective almost, in that you call them Baroque, but they may not be Baroque to everyone.
Do you know why? Because if we get too picky, we have two bags, one with a lot of pearls where we can match easier, and one with very, very few pearls that will be where there will be absolutely no complaint on the roundness of the pearl. And that's why some of them are not considered round, and that's how we can have a chance whatsoever to have a pair of pearls.
Yeah.
By putting more pearls into the Baroque bag.
So this is SC23, A, B, and C. It's the first Gem Plus, 9 to 9.4 millimeters. They're $986 per pearl. All right, let's go into SC2-4.
Okay.
All right.
Let me show you. Now, these are Baroque pearls. You will
Yeah.
see. You will see in a moment. They are also 9 to 9.4 in the smallest measure. That means that if you go from top to bottom, it will be way more than that. But Manuel will show us the shape that they have. You will
And
see.
I can measure them in a minute here to get the
See.
actual.
They are fun. They are fun pearls. As you can see, they look like a drop, but it is slightly irregular. These are true Baroques. They are also in the Gem Plus, like the previous pearls, because sometimes one thing compensates for the other. Yes. So the shape, maybe the shape is not as perfect like in the other, but there is more secondary colors in this one, not in the form of overtone, but these are pearls that when you're turning them, they give you small flashes of red and green. We have them live.
Jordan at Jewels of the Trade wants to know if they're formed in the Pteria sterna.
Yes, all of the pearls that we will be showing today are from Pteria sterna, and tomorrow as well.
Yeah.
Una característica muy importante es que tiene más, por decirlo de una forma, más muscular. Entonces, por eso es más difícil conseguir perlas muy regulares, porque siempre está contraída la ostra y es difícil que forme algo muy regular.
Sí.
So, I mean, because of the muscles inside the oyster, it's very difficult because it's so constricted. It's very difficult to form the pearls in this like regular shape versus irregular.
Sí. Think of a pintada. They have some portions in the body. The pearl sac is lying there like idle. It doesn't make anything, and the pearl that is forming inside, while it is being formed, it is kind of pushed a little bit, and if it moves freely, you can have a round pearl. But in the case of our pearl oyster, anything bad that happens, and it is quite a nervous, sensitive type of pearl oyster.
Yeah.
It makes a strong contraction. It has muscle fibers that go across the pearl sac, and it can push it. It can compress it. And if the pearl cannot rotate freely,
I see.
Then it develops this kind of shape.
I see what you mean. Okay.
It gets trapped.
It gets trapped with the muscles.
And as the pearl is growing, instead of being pushed, it just the mother of pearl has to find its way where there is room to grow.
Right.
Now, in this view, we can see much better. What do you see there?
Yeah.
Me gusta mucho la A por el tono azul que se le ve como un sobretono azul muy metálico.
Yeah.
See,
He likes the blue and the metallic on the blue.
And what colors do you see? Because I see green, I see pink.
Yeah.
But it is a color that I like this very much.
Blue is just
look, Jeremy will show us.
This blue is just amazing. Look at this color.
How many
and
colors?
It's got a little bit of the sticky stuff on here. Don't worry, that's not a blemish. It's just the stickiness from there. But yeah, I agree, Onion Pencil. Definitely the Baroque has personality and character. You can see so many colors in a single pearl. And this one, it's described as 9.9 to 9.4. Let's just measure it really quick so we can see what size.
Look at those colors. I see many colors there.
Oh yeah. So 9.2 from this angle. And let's just do the length. So you can see how big this pearl actually is. 11.47. So it's about 11.5 millimeters. It's actually a pretty substantial pearl. This is one of my favorite loose ones there, just because it almost looks like a giant pintada focata. You know, almost. It has that color, like that natural color of like a natural Koya color. But, put it next to the other one again. So this is SC2-4. One of them is that crazy metallic blue with, I don't know, I can call it blue, crazy metallic blue with purples, pinks, greens, etc. And then the B pearl here is just pistachio heaven. To me, that's just straight pistachio with pink. I don't know how to describe it.
The center has this coppery brassy color.
And Gwendolyn Ford, a 4A belongs to Gwendolyn. Congratulations, Gwendolyn. This one belongs to
Nice
Gwendolyn.
choice. Nice choice.
There you go, Gwendolyn. Congratulations. That is your pearl. Such a beautiful pearl.
Yes.
Beautiful,
really,
beautiful pearl.
Really. This one, it has already been chosen, and I wanted to say something else about.
Okay, so you could
B.
say something else. Oh, you want to say something else about B? Okay, so I'll take A out of here and let Enrique tell you something about B.
This color is very characteristic of our harvest. It is different from what you can find in other pearls.
Yeah.
So it makes for a very interesting and representative pearl from the Sea of Cortez. So that's why we chose this pearl to show you.
A little bit of
Very
sticky on it,
clean.
but it's clean.
See, that's nothing.
That's the
something
sticky.
that
That's
you
the
remove
stickiness.
with
The
your
tape.
finger,
Yeah,
no?
yeah. That's the tape. Yeah.
See, and it makes for a perfect pendant.
That really would make a perfect.
See, it
Gorgeous
doesn't need anything. Just a simple pendant, and you have a most beautiful.
And this
pendant.
is absolutely Sea of Cortez type pearl. You just don't see this really. This is what you would recognize in a big lot of other pearls as a Sea of Cortez pearl without a doubt.
See.
Yeah. All right. So let's move on to the next card, SC2-5, and this one we're talking color contrast like crazy. This next card. Okay.
Let's see if you're able to see it from there. Well, we will have.
You can see the
closer.
contrast even from there. I mean, the contrast is really starting to jump out here. So this one, we're jumping up in a size here. Again, it's a Gem Plus, but it's a little bit larger, 9.5 to 9.9, and of course that's from the thinnest portion of the pearl. Which I've noticed that even if the bulbous part of a pearl is a bit larger from one angle, they always choose the smallest part of the pearl to do the size from. And so I've been measuring some of these pearls, and it's 9.5 to 9.9. I see them go up to like a 10.2 or 10.3, as anybody in like Tahiti would measure these typically. These guys are really conservative in the way they grade, and by the way, our friend Jordan from Jewels of the Trade says you guys should be recurring characters on the Pearl Paradise show. So yeah, I agree, Jordan. These guys are awesome. It's not every day I get to sit down with a couple of pearl farmers and talk pearls, so this is really exciting for me too. All right, so Manuel, ¿qué piensas?
Es una buena muestra de lo variado que pueden ser nuestros colores en intensidad.
So it's a great example of like the differences in colors and the intensities of colors as well. Yeah.
Cualquiera de estos podría ser fácilmente reconocido como una perla del mar de Cortés, lo que nos habla del por qué le dicen ostra de labios arcoíris.
Sí. So talk about contrast.
Yeah.
These three pearls contrast between each other. What does this tell you? It tells you that there is a great variety of color coming from this pearl oyster, and that's why Manuel is reminding us that its name is rainbow-lipped pearl oyster. That's
you
why
can see the rainbow.
Don't see which are the colors that you can obtain. Anything that you see in the rainbow.
Yeah.
Those are all the possibilities. And in this
Should I put it over the
selection
other
of
camera?
three pearls, see, and this
Oh my
selection of
goodness!
three pearls.
I've got to. I'm gonna look at these really close up again. Yes, I don't even really know how to describe this color in A, but see this? It's like it's got blue to purple to how would you even describe this color? I mean,
I see a little green in the center, and then
Yo veo un azul en el centro. Puede ser el cielo reflejado.
sí. And then look how the window that is reflected on the left of the pearl is bluish in that first pearl. So these are all the effects that when you're live with the pearl, you get from it. These are the colors that you get from it.
It's like a blueberry. Yeah.
Sí.
A goth pearl. I like that.
Sí. That's
indigo. That's a great color. Yeah, that's a good one.
Sí.
Indigo. Yes.
See, if I would have to put this pearl on the website, that's how I would.
Indigo.
See, indigo.
I like that. I like that.
Like you put it there.
I like that. Yeah.
And then the bee pearl, is
the bee pearl
is at the light. It's also one of these very characteristic colors from the pearl oyster, but even smoother, even silkier the surface, and very nice shape. Now, what about C?
La C es, yo creo que de las menos características de nuestras perlas. Sí hay, pero en proporción hay más de las Bs o de las As que del color C. Se me hace un poco difícil de encontrar.
So what Manuel is explaining us here is, and remember that he's director of production, he's in charge of the pearls. He has all that inventory under control. He's reminding us that a color like what you see on sea pearl, are you seeing it there?
Yeah.
It has that green with gold combination is rare. It is rare for our pearl. It is rare for any other pearl, and it is beautiful also. So that's a treat. It glows with a kind of
there.
See. But here the color was so important that we had to, that even the blemish couldn't hold it back.
Even the blemish couldn't hold it back. Yeah, totally agree. Yes, that's amazing color. Now this card, this lot, this 3 pearl lot is really the rainbow of I mean, from intensity to lightness, but still maintaining that true Sea of Cortez color, that rare color that Sea of Cortez is known for.
Oh. Sí.
Otra cosa interesante en estas perlas es que son un color muy constante, aunque serán sobretonos, el color es muy marcado, de un solo tono. Entonces, para ciertos diseños de joyería podría funcionar muy bien.
Sí, I will start backwards, but he's reminding us that for certain designs of jewelry, these pearls will work wonderfully well because they are consistent in their color. And that makes it easier for you to plan around them.
Sí, por ejemplo, combinarse con alguna otra piedra funciona muy bien con este tipo de perlas.
Oh, okay. So other types of stones would work really well with these kinds of pearls then too, right? Like colored stones, like a stone that might have the same color would be...
Or contrast.
Or contrast. Okay, yeah.
It depends on...
Yeah.
But those are your two options. So that was this card. Remember that it's number 5 from our session here.
Yep, number 5, session number 2, and these are the Gem Plus 9.5 to 9.9 Gem Plus, $1,338 per pearl. Gorgeous. All right, let's move on to SC2-6, and this is the second to last lot of loose pearls before we get into some other crazy things.
You won't believe this. There are a couple of drops, but let's see. What do we see there? We are again with 9.5 millimeter pearls. They are pointy. They are pointier. They are taller drops than other pearls that we saw before, and you will see better about the colors. But we are looking at this, and here live they look beautiful. Of course, I love these pearls. I am kind of involved here. But let's have the camera tell us what.
All right, let's take a look at the other camera here.
What colors are there?
And Gwendolyn is asking what kind of stones would you recommend? Are you talking about with these pearls, Gwendolyn, or are you talking about with the last pearls we just showed?
Both Manuel and I are fans of contrast, and Yeah, and in pearls, like the previous ones, is where we like to, for example, the pink one, the bee pearl, you put it with an aquamarine on top, a nice aquamarine, and it
Talking this bee pearl,
see,
right?
see,
In SC25, this bee pearl with an aquamarine on top. So that would be the contrast.
See, that would be the contrast, put everything in smooth, light colors.
Mm-hmm.
So for each pearl, it is different to make the recommendation.
Yeah.
But let's go back to our pointy, long drops. What do you see in A?
En la E, otra vez me gustan mucho los contrastes del sobretono con el color básico. Otra vez esa superficie metálica del sobretono verde me parece muy intenso, y el halo que se ve alrededor de color rosa hace que se nota que esta perla se puede influenciar por cambiar de color, por ejemplo, con la ropa que tengas o algo así. Eso es lo que me demuestra ese sobretono.
So basically, he really likes the color tone of this and the contrast in the tone, and basically the color variation within the single pearl. And it also is the type of pearl that like takes a lot of the color of the environment. Like if you're wearing clothes, for example, that might have a specific color, then it changes the color of the pearl as well. Huh? It's sort of a chameleon pearl, is what he's describing.
See. These silvery pearls, they do a lot of that. Whereas the second pearl that you're looking in the right side of your screen, B, it has a deeper color and it tends to stay more into its colors. Also,
with its arrow,
green, pink, and a little bit of golden below. It is a beautiful pearl. It shows green all over. It would be beautiful to have a match, but when colors are like this,
yeah, it's hard to find a match, isn't it?
Yeah,
I can imagine. There's we aren't really seeing any pearls here in these crazy colors that would be pairable.
We're
gonna get there. Yeah,
we tried our best. You will be the judge.
All right, so let's move on to the very last loose pearl lot. We have some more loose pearls coming up, but they're pairs and keishis and other types of things. But in terms of like loose whole pearls lots, we have one more lot coming up. So let's go on to this last one, the G+++.
See,
national selection.
This is when you see a pearl that falls off the grid.
Off the chart.
See, so you consider that pearls could be in this range and then they come out of the range. Let's give our first look with Manuel's camera. And there it goes. We will see more of the colors in a moment, but what we are starting to see is that A is a baroque drop. Mm-hmm. That means that it is more pear-shaped, not as smooth as the previous drops that we were looking at. And B is one of those deep-colored, dark personality.
Yeah, like a dark purple personality, right? Yeah.
See, like, are you really into purple? This is the pearl. But let's look closer, and then you will see.
That's the crazy color. This
look
is
at
just
insane. April.
And look at April. Watch the color. When you turn the card, see the color actually go all the way to a purple green on the back
and bluish,
and you can see the purple kind of stays as a halo as you move the pearl all the way to the pink top. Yeah.
See, again, one of our
these are
effects.
Color crazy pearls, color crazy SC2-7, color crazy pearls. And ¿cuánto cuesta esta? No,
2,000.
Is it
700?
Okay, 27.
No, 2,712.
2712. Yeah, I wasn't sure if that was a 7 or a 9. So
that's it. Yeah. And this one is very deep, very clean, very smooth. It can be used in anything, pendant ring, anything. The bee pearl.
Yeah, onion pencil. I agree. Bee pearl is wow. That color is just off the charts. Unreal.
Douglas was speaking about those hammered pearls.
Yeah, I can see it.
It is an effect that we see with pearls that have a lot of mother of pearl on top of them.
A lot of nacre, really thick nacre.
Like this faster deposition is the one that is bringing us
Yeah.
this texture, which we like a lot. And like Douglas did say in the morning, it is just an optical effect. You do not feel anything
Yeah.
in them.
Yeah.
Cuando estás viendo una bolsa de perlas Gema Plus de cualquier tamaño, estás emocionado viendo las perlas y siempre hay una que resalta, que llama tu atención, son estas perlas. Las que se van para arriba en su calidad son las que destacan inmediatamente en la bolsa de las Gema Plus. Por eso, y son una o dos en cada tamaño y calidad. Entonces, esto es algo muy especial, muy difícil de encontrar.
See, they really stand out from any other Gem Plus, and that's why they deserve this. When I am grading them, for example, think about luster. Luster can give you 1 plus or 2 pluses, or 1 down or 2 down. It's also possible. Think about how clean the surface is. It can give you. You can jump a little bit up, a little bit down, 1 step, 2 steps at the most. Color can give you 7 steps up.
Yeah.
And these are the pearls that have all the steps up that you can have.
Wow, beautiful. All right, guys. Well, this is the last loose pearl lot that we have of these whole pearls. And we have some singles coming up, the top 10 pearls of 2022's harvest, and we also have some pairs coming up. But this is the last loose pearl lot there. I can't stand it, but I have to have 2C7A. Congratulations, Gwendolyn. 2C7A is yours. What a beautiful, beautiful pearl, and I cannot wait to see what you make with this one. I cannot wait to see what you make with this one. Congratulations, Gwendolyn. This is just spectacular. Absolutely spectacular. And don't worry, that's just the tape on the back of it. Ah, yes. It's absolutely gorgeous, isn't it, Barbara? Absolutely gorgeous. Congratulations, Gwendolyn.
Tengo un sentimiento encontrado.
Oh, God.
It is true. He's saying that his feelings are in shock in this moment. It is like, yes, good, but
But
take it away. It's a bit.
This is his private collection, so he's having to say goodbye to some of these pearls. So thank you, Manuel. I'm sure Gwendolyn is going to give it an amazingly good home. So
and thank you, Gwendolyn, because Pearl Farms live from this. So.
yes, and it's stunning. Absolutely, I agree, Kim. It's so stunning. All right, now we're going to be going on in some pairs here. People were asking about pairs today. We had a few pairs this morning, but now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got a few pairs of, well, they're all Gem Plus and Gem Plus National Selection. So, okay, so we'll start going through in SC. We'll start with SC2-8 is the first pair. How would you describe that color? That is.
We will see more of this, but here we have pearls that would be nice for you to have in stud earrings, or they can be hanging. So they are very versatile. But let's have Manuel showing us. And
Suzanne wants to see Manuel's necklace. I know, Suzanne. That was one of the first things I saw when I saw Manuel here yesterday. I said, wow, that pearl is really something else.
What we will do is that he will bring me the pearls. And just like Jeremy is showing us a pearl, Manuel will show us his necklace.
So this is, I mean, how would you describe this color? It's like a light green to pistachio, but I see a pink in there. I see, and by the way, this is SC2-8. And oh, good, Hisano's got it up there. It's a Gem Plus. It's $2,676 for the pair. 9.5. Just do a measurement on this usually it says 9.5 is something, but no, 9.77 and 9.72. So it's 9.7 to 9.8 between the two of them. They're almost 10 millimeters a piece, which is huge for your pearls. And let me jump over to Manuel's camera really quick so you can see his pearl. Now this has got to be a gas pearl, right?
See, it is.
It has to be a gas pearl at that size. And Barbara, I think this is his necklace, personal necklace.
See,
See, yeah, this-
you have to take it together with him.
yeah,
The two are attached.
Barbara, if you want Manuel, he comes with the pearls. So.
That's the only way they will depart from each other. Let me
But
tell
that's
you
like
about
the
the
gorgeous
gas giant. It develops because of an infection. The first layer, it is still very flexible. It inflates because of the CO2 produced, and it when it starts solidifying, it does so in these weird things that you're looking.
A mí me parece muy emocionante que de una infección tan terrible que sufrió la ostra haya sacado algo tan bello.
Sí. And there's also
Barbara's
the
thinking about it. We might be taking Manuel back with us here. Okay. Let's show you Manuel's pearl under the other camera. Look at this. Hey, ¿te gusta New York? Nueva York? Porque ella vive en Nueva York. I'm trying to sell him on you, Barbara. Well, he might go. Okay, this is just huge. Okay, I've got to show you just like, look at this. Hello, 20.34 millimeters on the skinny side. And I'm not even sure if I can measure it. And this is the best I can get. 24 millimeters like this. That's crazy. That's crazy. And it even kind of looks like a fat heart. Look at that. Gorgeous. Yes.
See, that's
So, by the way, we usually buy everything that, people buy everything that Hisano wears. Everything's for sale, but unfortunately, esta vez, no. No, it's okay. We're not going to be able to this time, but you know what? Maybe you'll find another gas pearl when we come out again next time. All right, I put together these pairs coming up, and here's 3 of the next pairs, and I brought them out together so that you can see the contrast. You can see the contrast. And Barbara's asking what a gas pearl is. So basically, Barbara, a gas pearl is, if I understand this correctly, it's when basically something inside of the pearl sac or something creates like an infection, right?
Infection,
And so it's
bacteria.
Las primeras capas que se depositan son de proteína, que es elástica. En la infección se genera gas y se hace grande la perla.
So what Manuel's saying is like the first layer that goes on top of a pearl is like a protein of some sort, and so the infection happens under the protein and it creates a gas which makes it expand. Is that expanding?
That's exactly.
Okay, so there you go. And David is asking if that's a regraft, but none of these are regrafts because there are no regrafts to these shells. They don't live long enough for a regraft, right? Yeah.
No
So
regraft.
No regrafts whatsoever.
It is first pearl. And so the pearl inflated, and when you harvest the pearl, it is light for such a size.
Yeah.
It is light, and you can and it rattles because the nucleus inside bounces back and forth. And of course, Manuel to use it like he does. It has a thick coating of mother of pearl, but still there is a lot of gas inside, and when you drill them, they smell horrible. And he has to wash it for a lot of time and then fill it with something like a resin. No?
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
But let me show you these 3 pairs because I want you to compare. What we are looking is that these 3 pairs work similarly. They will be good for stud earrings and they will be good for hanging earrings. They are perfect in both cases. The first one more towards the golden, but a very smooth silvery golden to green, silvery green pearl. I don't know how to describe it, but the second one goes more into the bluish tint. And the third one is the one that has the deeper colors.
Yeah.
But let's see the 3 pairs of pearls, and that's a difficult thing for me to say.
3 pairs of pearls.
See.
All right, so let's go through them. I'll kind of slide them up. So 8.
Con esa luz ya no son tan pares.
9 and 10. Now let me see if I can get them close to each other here like this. 8, 9, and 10. I'll pull them across the board this time so maybe you can see them. It's hard to do a comparison with them like this. Okay, so the first one on the left here, 8,
Sí.
9. And the reason I'm showing them all together like this is because they're so close. I know if someone's interested, you're going to want to see them side by side anyway. So 9 and 10. And so if I'm looking at these from like my perspective, 8 has got it's sort of a lighter. In fact, it goes in terms of intensity. It goes from a light green on 8 to sort of a medium blue green on 9 to more of a dark green with that pink center on 10. I mean yeah, it's 10. SC2-10. It's 8, 9, and 10. Would you describe them the same way, Enrique? Or?
See, and I don't know which one I like the most. Every when you were going pair after pair,
Yeah.
I was like, yes, that's my favorite. No, that's my favorite.
No. Every
That's
time you
my
see a new one, it's your
favorite.
favorite, right? Because they're
See.
so special.
See, because this one has that green that goes a little bit into blue.
Which one does? The second one, the SC2-9 does.
Uh-huh.
Right.
See, it goes into a dark cyan color.
Yeah.
And with a lot of overtone on top of it. And then the third one is also very, very interesting with this coppery center and very perfect green halo around it, very clean pearls.
Yeah.
So I don't know which of the three do I like. Does anybody? Or
I like the center pearl. I like the one with the blue green. I think the blue, it gives that, it has that, using other types of pearls to do a comparison, but it has that natural Akoya blue-green sort of color to it that really is so unique to Akoya typically found in Vietnam, where you can sometimes find that blue-green in Japan as well, but it's always a very Baroque, rough pearl. They're not typically round like this. And if they are round, they definitely don't have that deep color. Now, this color, though, however, is caused by the melanin. This is caused by the actual oyster, whereas with Akoya, it's caused from that protein layer that is underneath the nacre that darkens and gets infected. So Kim Johnson agrees with me. Kim Johnson's favorite is the middle one, too. This is my favorite of the three.
Still, I before we let go, let's see number 8 again.
Number 8, the first one?
Same.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid that they are not that perfectly matched. That's a good match. And luckily, most of us have our 2 ears separated.
Ears on either side, so that's a 9.7 and a 9.74. Now, in terms of size, these are pretty darn well matched, but you're talking about the color, the deep depth of this one versus the depth of this one, correct?
Un problema de hacer pares, pierdo muchas horas haciendo pares, es que cuando estás en una luz, es un par perfecto, te lo llevas a otro lugar, ya no son tan buen par.
So what Manuel is saying is, it's one of the difficult things about matching pairs, and he spends a whole lot of time matching pairs, is that when you're looking at it under one light, it may look like a perfect pair, but as soon as you take it and you move it to another light, these are chameleons. So then suddenly they don't pair as well. But that's one of the things about Sea of Cortez pearls is every time you go into a different light, the pearls change colors.
See, we have customers that enjoy their pearls, that are proud of their pearls very much, because even they have a favorite pair which they use a lot, and they always get compliments on, the earrings that you have today are just as lovely as the ones that you had yesterday, but different.
Yeah.
And they are the same. They are the same. So that's something that is a
daytime,
lot of fun.
nighttime, morning time. It doesn't. It's always different.
So for people looking at them, they are always different. So that's fun.
So that was 8, 9, and 10.
See.
Now I'm going to pull out. Let's pull out 11 and 12 together as well, just because the contrast is so.
Maybe these three. Only 14 would.
Okay, 14 we'll do separately. Okay.
I know, but this one is also.
I was going to say that could pair well with 14. Right. So I think 11 and 12 are a good pair.
Let me show you. Manuel will show us, but there you have two different pairs.
And Kim asked, what size are the middle ones? Could these be made independents? Absolutely, Kim. They are 9.7. Wait. Here, let me actually measure them for you while Manuel shows these other two pearls. So if you were talking about the middle pair before, Kim, I've got, oh, wait a second. It's bigger than, wait, is this thing set? It says 9.5, but okay, I'm not sure why you guys have this at 9.5, but here, I got to borrow this camera back so I can just show you guys, okay? So this says 9.5, but just so you can see what I mean by them being conservative, that's a 10.25. If you measure it that way, you measure, they want me to measure it another way, 10.17. Want me to measure it another way? Okay, I'll measure it this way. 10.24, I'm still not seeing 9.5, Manuel.
Yo lo mido.
Yeah. And then this one is 10.08. So they're actually slightly over 10 in every direction I can measure them by.
See, but we take we take more measures than that. We do not have them attached to the card. And if in one measure it shows 9.99, it belongs to these.
It belongs to the 9.5s.
See,
Yes. Yeah, exactly. So what I was mentioning before is that they choose not the face, not the way you're looking at it, but from the actual skinniest part of the pearl you can possibly get.
And we can rotate it.
There was one pearl, in fact, I think it's a pearl that's coming up tomorrow, that kind of blew me away because it was like, how is this pearl possibly in this lot? Because it was a big fat drop, but when you turn the drop to its side, it was a little bit skinny, but it was a giant drop. So if you're by gram weight, it weighs twice as much as the other pearls. But you know what? I'm not going to argue with the way you guys do it because being conservative means people always get more than they expect. So
see, and the same will be true for color. Once you have them and you have natural light coming through the window, you will see way more color than this.
Okay. So you've got one here, which is a gem plus. Oh, put these on hold for me. Kim Johnson wants these on hold for her SC212. Oh, wait. 12. 12 or 9, Kim? 12? 12. Okay. 12?
But still, lovely short drops.
But you can still show them. I think, Kim, are you asking for SC2-12?
Sí.
Okay. Oh, yeah, there it is on the screen. Okay. Congratulations. It is yours. But look at that Gem Plush Selección Nacional.
Sí, el sobretono que tiene es muy distintivo de esa calidad. Mucho sobretono.
Yes.
But before we say goodbye to these pearls, I want Jeremy to show us here.
So check this out.
And that's as green as it gets.
As green as it gets. Wear them in health, Barbara says. Yes, absolutely. This is about as intense in color as you can get in green. I don't think we have anything here that's about this intense, except maybe SC2-1A. That single pearl was pretty close to that.
It was this one. It was the pearl we started with.
Yeah, the very first pearl you started with. And onion pencil, you're right, they're very plump too. Very plump. And in fact, just so you know, I'm going to test this again. It says 9.5, but you know, I'm needing to test these now when I see their size. So 9.8 and 9.83. So actually, not only are they a great size, but talk about a perfect matching size too. 3/10 of a millimeter, no, 3/100 of a millimeter. I mean, considering you only farm or you only harvest, ¿cuántas peras cada año? Como
we work for 4,000.
4,000 pearls, right?
But then again, you know, things happen.
Things happen, and it could be a few extra or a few less.
See, both.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. Look at the luster. Look at the luster in that one. We can say hello from here. Did you see my fingers?
You can see your fingers. You can see your hand moving in there. This is my hand moving in there. And the reflection. Isn't that cool?
And remember that nothing is polished.
All right. So this is SC12. This goes to Kim Johnson. But let's grab this other pair. So this is SC2-11, which is another Gem Plus pair. And this one, again, I want to say pistachio, as Douglas would say.
Sí.
Pistachio.
See, because what do you do with that green?
Yeah, it's so pistachio to me. And you know, the pistachio is just such a rare color, but I'm seeing these in your pearls. And because it has that gold mixed in with the green. Right? I mean, you can see it like meshed in with the color. Right. Okay.
I would
Tell me
like
what you
to
think,
have,
Enrique.
No, but the problem is that I would like to have more colors to describe how different this green is
Yeah.
from others that we did see before. It's unique because it has more of the pistachio. It has, but also the golden is there. It's just I'm short of words for
It's a gorgeous one.
Sí. ¿Tú cómo las ves?
A mí me gusta mucho en estas perlas cómo se ve un círculo muy en el centro, muy marcado, donde empieza el lustre a dominar sobre el sobretono que está alrededor. Me gusta mucho
So for
ese
him, you
ojo de
really love the
efecto.
circle in there and the luster like captured inside the circle
Yes.
there. Ah, okay, yeah.
See, there's a
Manuel is
pearl
saying.
inside the pearl. Do you see?
Yeah, the
Especially
pearl
the
inside
one
of a
that
pearl.
you
I
have
see
in
what
the
you're saying.
left.
Like a halo
Sí.
going around the
Yes, es
outside
un
of it
halo,
there. Yeah,
exactamente.
yeah. I love it. Okay, so that is SC2-11 pair, and that's the last round pair we have before we get into a couple of drop pairs, and then we get into some more fun other types. So let's do these two drop pairs together,
Sí, sí.
SC2 13 and 14. And are they both Selección Nacional? Sí. Sí, son.
Sí.
Yeah, okay.
Both. Look at them. These are drops, slightly odd-shaped drops, but Manuel will show us better. A ver, Manuel. There it is.
Yeah.
Look, number 14, you have it on top. The shapes, the colors, I have to accept that they are not perfect. But long drops are difficult to obtain, and they look nice together. That's why we couldn't let the opportunity pass to have them together, because we want to see them in earrings, these two.
Yeah.
Still,
Yeah.
you may choose differently because we all see different these things. But we have few long drops. These two are close enough, and we really would love to see them in long earrings, hanging earrings. And then we have the other pair.
El otro par son gotas cortas. También es una forma difícil de encontrar nuestras perlas.
They're a little bit shorter drops in it, but it's a shape that's very difficult to find in their harvests.
Cuando tienen simetría nuestras perlas, normalmente es más cercano al redondo que a la forma de gota. Y estas son muy simétricas. Es poco común en nuestras perlas que sean así.
So typically when they're that symmetrical, they're a lot closer to round than they are. So they're not really longer drops like this.
No son nada comunes.
Same. But let's take now a closer look. You will enjoy this very much because the colors that I am looking at here are great. Let's see.
Oh my gosh, yeah. You can see the rainbows over here. Let me switch back to here.
Look.
There's the colors. The 14. In fact, let me pick it up so you can see the colors, how they just range within these pearls.
They both jump from pink to golden to some type of green
to some type of purple on the bottom.
Yes, the one more than the other.
And this is like your national selection type ones, the pearls that, oh, look at this, the one on the right, this one over here.
Beautiful. It's
The
giving
color,
us a sheen.
it's just a rainbow. It's an
incredible.
oil
Sí, sí,
slick.
sí.
Como un arcoíris, exactamente.
Wow, just beautiful, beautiful. SC214. Okay, and as comparison, here's 13. One side, SC213.
Again, we are
And-
in the colors that are more characteristic of our species,
Yeah.
but it's a beautiful match, perfectly cleaned. So we like this one a lot. But
Dreamy, so unreal. Yeah, these are truly unreal colors. It's and they're not dyed. They're not dyed. In fact, not only are they not dyed, they're not polished, they're not bleached, they're not mayashori, they're not
Nothing.
Nothing.
It's
Nothing.
there.
Straight. They don't smell like oysters still, so you had to wash them a little bit, right?
Sí, well, always. ¿Cómo dices?
Solo con agua.
Only with water, huh? Okay, well, all right. So this is 13 and 14, and if anybody wants to see these again in a little bit, we will at the end of this show these pearls again. I know some people are asking to see some pearls next to each other, one of the earlier ones, but I want to go now, if we can, and sort of switch gears, and let's move on to the Kathy Geishis.
Sí. Okay.
Okay. Now, first I gotta tell you. We've been asking for Keishis, and they didn't have any Keishi. Maybe we have to wait until the next harvest because Keishis are so rare, and it was described to me that that would lock people up in a room with the Keishi pearls from any given harvest, and they would just fight to the death for them, and then whoever was the winner of the fight would be the one to take away the Keishis. So the Keishis are just extraordinarily rare, and especially Keishis with any size, because remember, these are only one graft oysters.
Sí.
And so in order to grow a big Keishi, you need to have a Keishi that might be growing through several implants and to grow a big, thick Keishi. But anyway, I'm going to stop talking about them and start showing them. So this is the first lot. I'll let you show them there. The first trio.
Look, these Keishis, well, we try not to sell them. We have improved our techniques, our grafting techniques, and the more pearls that we obtain, the less Keishis that we see during the harvest, especially of the larger sizes. At the beginning, we wanted to do regraft because it is so common with other pearl oyster species. So we wanted to, but look at this. So they became rare. Also, one other thing to compare is the thickness of the mantle. Our pearl oyster has a mantle that has it is paper rice thin. So it is almost nothing. When it covers itself, it starts from something very small. And they have the nacre accommodated in a form that the color is like deeper, much deeper. And that's how you obtain combinations like this. So this is a beautiful set. And what can you tell us about the color of these Keishis?
Todas las Keishis, o en la gran mayoría de las Keishis, el color, como dice Enrique, es más intenso y siempre cuando estoy perforando las perlas siento que se calientan más, como que está más denso el nácar. Yo creo que eso tiene que ver con el color más
intenso. Está más caliente, así los colores.
La fricción aumenta y es más caliente cuando perforas una Keishi que cuando perforas una perla libre. Me parece que eso tiene algo que ver con la intensidad del color, que es más denso el nácar.
So basically, it's like the nacre is a lot more. What's the word I'm looking for? Like tight. Maybe tight is a good word for it. And so when the Keishis are formed outside of the pearl sac or outside of the gonad, right? And so Manuel thinks it's because of that density of the nacre that this color comes out, and the color is just so intense.
See, he was just commenting on how when drilling they grow very hot.
Oh, right.
Very hot. Because of this situation. See.
So this is SC215. And we've got two other Keishi lots here. So I'm going to switch over to this other camera so we can show off SC216, my favorite Keishi lot of the bunch.
See, look, I will show you three Keishis that are in a row. All of them are very pleasant to the eye. Manuel will help us there, accommodating them. Look.
And so that third one, I actually measured that third one before I brought this card out, so my handwriting is a little different, but it's 7 millimeters in thickness by 9.2 millimeters. And Alicia Thorne, SC215 is yours. Oh yes, the triple Casey. Triple Casey, Alicia, triple Casey, congratulations. And I was just asked, how would we set these? And that's a great question. Alicia, I'm curious how you would set these pearls, because I'm looking at these cases and thinking, gosh, you could set them on a ring with 3 pearls on a ring. I agree with Barbara for this SC216. That's a long pendant. Yeah, absolutely, with stones hanging between them. Sort of, they're like, well, you guys like contrast, right? So can I pull that other card over here? Congratulations, by the way, on these triple cases. I'll show you one more time. This color, oh my gosh. How would you set these? I don't know. A pendant, ring. But then Barbara's also asking, how would you set these? Or she mentioned setting these as a long pendant. I'm gonna turn it sideways so you can see them a little bit better there. I agree. Because look, if you did a chain down and then stones in between each one of them, this last pearl is just so stunning. It reminds me of a natural PP pearl that I thought was so stunning from the last segment we did. I mean, a totally different color, even a different shape, but just the type of pearl that makes me step back and say, wow. The color, the shape, and because we're talking Keishi pearls, you know, these are 100% nacre. These are basically identical to natural pearls. The only reason they're not called natural pearls is because they're found in oysters that are being farmed for cultured pearls. But otherwise, this is what you find in nature. If, you know, the 1 in 10,000 shell actually grows a natural pearl. So this is Keishi Trio SC216. And I'll be quiet now if you want to tell them about this.
Well, one other thing about pearl farming life is that for some of us that are a bit more nervous than the rest of you are, it is a pleasure to sort them out, to play with the colors. All these colors that you're looking right now in the screen, when they come through our eyes, they relax a part of the brain. And so that's why they are a delight to have around. And if you are a true pearl aficionado, these 3 caches in a row, in a pendant, hanging the 3 together, it would be beautiful. Show us the sunset if you can.
Sunset is almost here. It's coming close. Is she ready? Is she out there? Let me see. Let me see if we have another. Oh, yeah. Let me see if I can switch. Let's switch the outside camera to see if we can see a sunset. There you go, Barbara. There's the sunset.
Just in time.
Wow, that is really good timing. I'm glad you asked right now, Barbara, because it is just before the sun goes down all the way. That is looking out over the pearl farm. Beautiful.
See the monedita de oro.
And we can see right out to the window because the window is just here to our left. Wow, it's so beautiful out there. Yeah. Gorgeous.
Okay.
Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Hermosísimo.
See. But let me show you more caches.
Okay.
We were not going to bring any.
All right.
But now that I have them here, I really want to show you.
Okay, we got one more cache lot. So this is first off, the number is SC216. That's this cache lot. And we are going to go to the one other cache lot.
That Manuel has.
Manuel has. Okay.
Look.
Oh yes.
Look, interesting pearls. The color is deeper in this set. Please let me go to the other camera. This is to give you an idea of the shapes.
Okay.
Now I want Jeremy to show us the colors.
The colors.
And we can see them better in this other camera.
Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. You got the purple, the dark green, and then that last drop. Oh my gosh. That last
what
drop.
do you
This is
think about that color?
SC217.
See, and the
17.
exactly there it is, the price of the lot. Why? Because they have deeper color, they have good sizes, they are chunky keshi, they are not skinny and pointy. They are not like a spine, they are nice tiny little pearls.
They are absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
See,
Especially that last one is 8.4 in length and 7.5 in width. Like a perfect drop. So this is like the ultimate pendant layout for Sea of Cortez Keishi Pearls. Ultimate pendant layout.
Very, very important about these keshis is that something that you see here, it's only here. We cannot be showing them afterwards or anything like that. The keshis are ours.
Yeah, these are their personal.
They are not for sale.
Their personal case. Well, they are today. You said they could buy them if they want them.
They are today. They are today. But it's.
But
not
you can't
like,
come to the farm and ask for
No,
them. So it's,
no.
it's a special treat for us for sure.
See, that's the thing.
Yeah.
So don't.
We had to talk them into this over dinner last night. So.
But,
All right.
so think about them. Let me show you.
Let's go
the
on
next
to.
pearl. I have another pearl here. Manuel is going to show us.
So now
the
we're
first
getting
color.
into these are the top 10 ones, right? Or is this no? Is
See,
this one? Yeah. Okay.
It will be
Okay.
the
So
first one. Look at the size.
So now we're getting into there's 6 pearls left from the 2022 harvest, and they had the top 10 pearls. So 4,000 pearls being harvested. Out of all of them, their top 10 pearls, 4 of them are gone. 6 of them are in their private collection, and we have 6 of them to show you today. So these are really exciting only because these are the absolute best the farm produced in the last really, really good harvest, which was 2022, because 2023 was a really bad year for a harvest. So this is a big 2022 harvest. So
see, you will see it's not the only top 10 pearl from 2022. We have more, but what Jeremy just said about 2023 is like this. This is we say a montaña rusa. That's how we call the roller coasters. All of them Russian mountain. And in 22 we were in heaven because the pearls were coming out beautifully, and you will see and large and chunky, and so very, very good pearls. And then in 2023, we only had 3 pearls that were around this size and presence of pearls, because this pearl has a very important presence.
Size. Look at the size of this
size
thing.
matters, and this is a pearl which weight you feel. It makes a statement,
and it's got the hammered look to it, so you can only imagine how thick the nacre is on this. It must just be so thick, because 11.3 by 11.6. I just can't believe that just the oyster, just the size of the oyster. It's crazy. This is like a good size for a Tahitian, but basically this shell is almost the size of an Akoya. So growing a pearl this large is just absolute amazing.
Por eso están en esa posición de ser las mejores del año, porque es muy poco común encontrar perlas grandes y además coloridas y además lustrosas y además con sobretono.
See, they have to have everything. There are few big pearls, and then that it has nice color, that it is clean, that it is all the things that you're looking at there.
Yeah.
But let's
put it back on there.
Look, we have here another top 10 pearl. Let's move to number 19 and let's see what Manuel can tell us about this.
Okay, why don't I put up here on this? Why don't I do these special pearls just under the macro lens, and you guys just tell us about these? Only because the colors are so intense. I think the macro lens just does the close-up is the best, clearly. So this one, talk about monochromatic. I mean, I've seen some of these colors in your mabes, but this is not a mabe. This is a whole pearl. This is like one of those holy cow pearls.
minutes.
And 11.9 to 12.25. Wow.
This was my choice.
This is your favorite
my
pearl.
favorite
See, it's got the
pearl.
little E on it. That's Enrique's favorite pearl out of all of them. So that's right. That's
Exactly.
right.
And why does size matter in these pearls? Because you can see more of the play of colors in the surface if it is bigger, especially for some of us that need readers all the time. A bigger font pearl it makes it easier for us to see the subtle details that are all around the pearl.
It's like a mirror.
And also,
yeah, you can see my hand here, Barbara. Look at this. See my hand.
And natural luster. If the other one if the previous one had a little bit less luster, it doesn't matter. We just leave them as they are.
Just a spectacular pearl. This would be very, very happy as a pendant. It has a couple of little blemishes on the side here that would have to go to the back. You see that? But this is the face. This is what
See, but even then, even with those tiny blemishes, trust me, when you're wearing this one,
look at that from the top. Look at that from the top. It looks like a totally different pearl.
See,
wow. And then go to the side. Look at it from the bottom. Look at the bottom versus the top. Totally different pearls. Yeah, amazing.
See. So that's the one that it's my favorite.
So it takes a lot for a pearl to be a pearl farmer's favorite pearl out of a harvest. So that's pretty cool. So this is an SC219, one of the top 10 of 2022, and Enrique's favorite pearl. All right. So now let's go to number 20, another big one, 11 point, and this is a gem plus your Selección Nacional because of the colors. And I think the color just speaks for itself. I mean, you almost don't even need to talk about it. I mean, you can go ahead, but wow.
See, but now it's your turn to tell us something about it.
Yo creía que tenía daños, pero es que se refleja hasta lo que está escrito en el.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Even
wow, like he's saying, look at the bottom of the pearl. You can see that it's actually reflecting what's written on the paper. That's how incredible the reflection is.
It's a secret message, I think.
It's a secret message, right? Hieroglyphics underneath there.
Eso demuestra el lustre que tiene tan espectacular.
And look at the overtone. Look the green in the bottom. It's incredible. It's incredible.
Qué increíble esta.
Sí, está bellísima. And now let's go into the.
Okay.
Let's go deeper in color. Remember
deeper
that this is number
okay.
20. Number 20 is the one.
Number 20. Yeah.
That has the secret message.
And by the way, guys, if some people were asking about some of the pearls on the website, because some of the top 10 pearls of 2022 are on the website, and these are the ones that are on the website. These are the exact pearls that are featured on the website right now. So, okay, so there's that, and then boom, 21. Oh my gosh, I don't even know how to describe this color. Like a gunmetal with a purple angel halo on it or something.
See,
I mean, this is like Selección Nacional Gem Plus, like clearly, but you tell me, what do you call this?
The color? Okay, three guys talking about color. Now, look at the edge.
Yeah.
How it is so smooth, so silky, that it kind of looks like one pearl inside of another pearl inside of another
the
pearl.
matriosa.
Like Manuel was showing us before with the rounder pearls.
Yeah.
But this time it is a nice big drop and a color that is a whole statement. Look at that.
The color inside the color inside the color.
See, look at the green ring around it. It's a beauty, this pearl.
Oh my goodness.
And now I do not recognize the same pearl we
right?
were looking at a second before. This is a beautiful, beautiful pearl. The height goes up to 12.6 millimeters.
Right, 12.6 by 11.3. Which has got to be one of the largest size you guys can create, except for that gas pearl that I'm aware of course. But
see, but this is so solid. This is very heavy pearl.
Wow.
So
absolutely gorgeous.
That's why we like this pearl so much. but we have one now that it's even darker.
Even darker. SC2-22. I'm going to slide this one in, kind of slide the other one out so you can see what he means by even darker. Boop. Even darker. Wow. And this one, look at the reflection of the letters again on the bottom of that.
Yes.
But now with the hammered surface.
Now it's the hammered surface. So with a hammered surface at 11.28 to 11.97, almost 12 millimeter, and it's a G++ Selección Nacional.
See.
It is, let me get that glue off the bottom, or the tape off the bottom, so I can spin this pearl a little bit. Let me get it focused real quick, like right there. You see that hammeredness, that hammered part, the surface there? So what size of nucleus would be inside this to have that level of nacre, that thickness of nacre on here? It's got to be thicker than just your millimeter on either side, right?
See, I will make an educated guess, but many of these pearls, I cannot tell you exactly which one right now.
Mhm.
Many of these pearls came out of 7.5 millimeter nucleus.
Wow, 7.5 millimeter nucleus. So let's just say that if it was an 8 millimeter, approximate,
See.
7.5 to 8 millimeters, and goes up to 12, you're talking 2 millimeters of nacre on either side, and this is still in 18 months. So this is a happy oyster. He was
Yes.
depositing nacre almost twice as fast as your average, then, more or less, right?
See. This is like school. You give the same opportunity to all the pearl oysters. Some of them, and some of them put a little nacre like this, and I'm done. And
Yeah.
those pearls are not considered saleable because they do not have enough.
Right.
But these ones, you're looking at the A+
Okay.
kids here.
So we have one more out of the top 22, and this one is
Huge.
huge. It's a big one. It's a monster. All right, and the color. Wow, and the luster. It just keeps showing up. We shouldn't be writing. Now I can't stop seeing the letters on here because they just every time. So a Gem Plus National Selection Pearl up to 13.6 millimeters by 11.61. I mean, this, you just, what do you do when you open up a shell and you find something like this inside there?
Gritar de alegría.
We scream, but no one screams as loud as Douglas did.
Douglas is a screamer. Yeah, I know that.
He would
I've heard
make
him.
me
I've heard him
fall
scream
from my
before.
chair. It's
Yeah. Wow. So this is the last of the top 20 or top 10 pearls of 2022 at SC2 2023 Gem Plus Selection, National Selection, 11.61 by 13.6. This would make a substantial pendant.
when we are harvesting them, we know exactly who was the grafter.
Oh, that's right.
And that's if you buy one of these top 10 pearls, they include that detailed information, and in many of them you will see Manuel's name.
Yeah. Speaking of Manuel, okay, we are now coming up to Manuel's favorite pearl out of this, and I totally get why Manuel loves this pearl, and y'all may be a little confused on it because the grading, sorry, but it's subjective. They talk about it being subjective. It doesn't make sense. Okay, it doesn't make sense. And you'll see that they've got consistent pricing through all these pearls. And the reason is because they price them very consistently based on the grade and the shape for the most part. Until you get to the national, not the national selection, but the ones with the intense colors of the top pearls. But these are like freeform baroques. And Manuel's favorite pearl is pearl number A. And out of these four, it's absolutely my favorite pearl as well. And I was looking at these earlier and I'm like, how is it possible that you got these graded B+? Because I don't see any flaws on this.
No.
The luster is off the charts. The color is absolutely amazing. And Enrique says, well, we graded it B+ because, these might be a little difficult to work with. They might be hard to set. I'm like, are you kidding me? These would be fun to work with. You create a piece around this.
Look, they are fun. They are
okay.
Original.
They are
A
original.
lot of people shy away from them because of the shape.
So let's show, like A right there is Manuel's favorite pearl. And I'm going to take that off and show you what that pearl looks like over here under this camera as well too. But I wanted Manuel to show this one because it's his favorite pearl. But these are, we would call these freeform Baroque, or we would call them Baroque. And, you know, a lot of your Baroque pearls, you know, they're in anyone else's vocabulary are round and year round. And yet, you know, they're a little bit off. So you call them Baroque, or to me, that's a Baroque.
See,
It's just Baroque. You know, I've seen Tahitians of this shape, other types of pearls of this shape. But to me, that would be a very, very fine quality Baroque pearl. And I think you're really kind of giving it away at $368. That's my personal opinion, which is why I said that these pearls are probably leaving with us if they don't leave with anybody else, regardless.
See. But maybe. But let's look at them closer.
All right.
I want you to.
So this is what I'm talking about. And by the way, there's not a spot on the A. That is just the reflection of the letter A there. I mean, look at the color of this. It's got no blemishing as far as I can see, right? Is there any blemishing on the back? Am I missing something?
No.
There's no, and that's just the glue from the tape, but there is no blemishing. This is a perfect freeform Baroque pearl. And yeah, I know you grade it B+, but to me that is off the charts. These are all crazy beautiful pearls. SC224 A is mine. Congratulations, Kathy. Good call, because otherwise it was going to be mine. Good call, Kathy. I'm so glad you got this pearl, Kathy, because I know I'll get to see it on Pearl Guide here, and I know you're going to make something amazing with it. That's an amazing, incredible pearl. Absolutely an amazing pearl. Congratulations,
but
Kathy.
Not anyone can see it and make the best of it. We are
pearl lovers, pearl people see it, they get it. Absolutely. Very few pearl people like Kathy. She's got a collection unlike most. She's got a crazy collection. So she knows pearls, and she knows when she sees a pearl. That's a special pearl. And
it is special.
In fact, all of these are special pearls. You could almost match B and C together.
They are.
And look at that, the texture and the shape. I love unique pearls, and I especially love Baroque pearls because there's the shape lends itself to different light interference, and so you get so many different colors that you wouldn't typically get in a round pearl or even a symmetrical smooth drop. You'll sometimes get that color that shifts from top to bottom. And Hillary says 24B is hers. Congratulations, Hillary. I agree. This is just 24B, right?
See.
24B.
Ruth says B and C, so she is gonna get C if she has.
Oh wait, so I've just heard that Ruth, as I can't see the comments until they popped up on the screen. Hillary got B, and then you said Ruth
asked for B and C.
Ruth asked for B and C. And then Hillary got B. So Ruth, if you were planning on making a pair out of it, it won't work anymore. But if you want C, it's still available. But here they are. Congratulations, Hillary. Congratulations, Kathy. These are amazing pearls. This is like one of my favorite cards out of the entire life.
Si la saca de ahí se puede ver mejor la forma. Está muy interesante que las.
Sí.
¿Cuál? ¿De qué? ¿De cuál?
Que la saques y la enseñes con los dedos, se va a ver mejor la forma porque está.
¿Así?
Sí.
Okay, she wanted the pair, so totally get it, totally understand. So Manuel wanted me to show this in my hand so you can see what the actual form of the shape of the pearl is. Look at this.
Como tiene como una línea, a mí me gustó mucho esa línea.
La línea es aquí?
The grooves.
Right here, yeah, right there, you see them.
Lo hacen único, como decía Plinio el Viejo.
That's C.
Can you turn C? This is C, so
C.
I'm turning C right now, but this is C, Kathy. Yeah, and I'm turning.
Do you see the grooves, Kathy?
Yes. It's very unique, he's saying, to have these grooves in here. And it's not like circles, you know, because circles are typically concentric grooves that go around this. These aren't circle pearls. And as they were talking about, you know, not getting the ability to really rotate the way that Tahitian pearls rotate in the pearl sac. They're not as muscular, I guess, the shells. so that when they rotate in Tahiti, you get those symmetrical grooves that go around them. These don't have symmetrical grooves. They've got them on either side of them. So whatever's causing this, it's really specific to the pearl sac. It's not the spinning of the pearl, which is what you see in Tahitians. So it's a really, really unique look. Really unique look. Anyway, I love this pearl too. I love all these pearls. So congratulations, A and B for Hillary and Kathy, and C, Michelle. It is yours. It is available. So A, B, and C are now taken. Congratulations, guys. These are amazing pearls. And you know, when they brought these pearls to me, they said they just wanted to test to see what you guys thought of them. And I saw them, I'm like, oh my gosh, heck yeah. These are super, super special pearls. I love them, so I figured you guys would love them too. Congratulations, guys. Congratulations, Michelle. All right. So what do we got now? We're going to go now to some super special Mabe pearls.
See, the idea of this event in which you are right now was to select some of our favorites. Now look at this Mabe that Jeremy will show you.
Now this the color is just incredible. It's like it was painted with a paintbrush when you turn it, it just, I don't know. I'll just shut up. Just look at it. Look at that. Look at that color.
And something to note here. They are very different from anything that you can see from an abalone, because they will not have all those spots and stains from the protein.
The conchylin and the abalone that is you don't have that at all.
No, this is only nacre, very thick, very strong.
And 18 months in the water.
En otras partes, el relleno que le ponen a la Mabe tiene un color para que se vea el color en la perla. Nosotros ponemos transparente o blanco el relleno para que no afecte el color de la perla. Es puro color de la perla.
Okay, I will. I want to tell you something about the making of a Mabe. The Mabe has a resin in the center. Okay, a Mabe that has true color doesn't need a resin that is blue or black or any other color. Why is our resin white?
It's white
because we do not. The nacre is very thick. We do not need to interfere or help it a little or anything like that.
Aurora Borealis, Northern Lights Mabe. Nah. So, like typically, Mabe pearls only grow for about 6 months, and so the nacre is really thin. So they put a colored resin on the inside of it to create the color on the outside of it. But these, and Steve, I was just about ready to answer you, Steve, on the Keishi pearls, 16 and 17. 16 and 17 are still available, Steve. So if you wanted 16 and 17, they are available. Are you referring to 16 and 17, or are you referring to the Mabe, Steve? Just let us know. No. But they're all three available right now.
So it was Kathy or Catherine who was, no?
No, Steve Messler was asked about 16 and 17. So 16 and 17 Keishi. Here's the 16 and 17 Keishi. Stephen, these are still available. Yeah, the 2 Keishi lots. So both Keishi lots go to Steve. Congratulations. And by the way, Stephen's the one who got the PP pearls from Alexander. You know, those gold pearls. He's got some of the most special pearls you've ever seen. He made actually a natural pearl torsade out of PP pearls from French Polynesia. So he knows really, really special pearls when he sees them. Congratulations, Steve. These are so stunning. So stunning. I'm so stoked you got these, because this means we're going to get to see them on Pearl Guide again. I love that. All right. So again, this is the Mabe pearl. The one of only, we've got one of these pearls. One of these, the only pearl of its kind you've got here.
Imagine trying to paint this in an oil.
You can't, because the paint would stay the same color, but as you turn this, the color changes. It's just out of
Kristen Beals.
Kristen, are you claiming this one? Yes. Okay. Congratulations, Kristen. This one is yours. what a beautiful, beautiful pearl.
And
Kristen, you are going to love this
see,
pearl.
see,
Holy cow. Look at that color. Look at that color.
in life, it will have more subtleties to it.
Wow.
But-
Congratulations.
So this is Kristen Pearl. We looked at it, and now I have an interesting match. Matching them is difficult, but you will see. You will see under.
So this is
magnification.
their favorite pair that they matched. And you know, when you turn it, it's going to be kind of interesting because I'm going to turn it because you're going to see that the red jumps over to one side to the other side. It's really, really cool the way these colors shift on these pearls. They are so cool. All right, so you can go ahead.
See, one of the pearls has more, a little bit more blue than the other
this
one.
right? Yeah.
But this is as good as it gets with matching this high quality Mabe pearl. So this is the best pair of Mabes that we have, the best one. It is all the color. Remember the earrings Hisano was wearing
Oh yeah.
in the morning?
Yeah.
They are close to this this grade, but in this moment, loose Mabes, this
This is the top of the top of the top. And AAA is your highest grade in Mabes, and so you've got grading for your whole pearls and your Mabe pearls. The only thing you don't have grading for is your Keishi pearls, right? The Keishi pearls are just too special. Yeah. So all right.
Mira,
Mandy Silver, 226 Mabe pair. Mine. Congratulations, Mandy. Congratulations. You've got yourself an incredible pair of Cortez Mabe pearls. Absolutely incredible pair.
It's a lot of fun and how they reflect on each other.
Yes,
and
it's so beautiful. So, but see, you can even see me. I'm waving my hand here. Karen asked, "What's the size on these?" Actually, let me just check, Karen, because for some reason we didn't measure these. 14.6, 14.9. So they're 14.95, 14.4. They're about 14 and a half to 15 millimeters. So these are some substantial pearls. There's some big pearls. Congratulations. All right.
But
so
this will be an important Mabe. It was chosen. It is here. See, it turns into a blister because it includes a little bit of shell here. But I want you to see how the volume. We will need to turn this one a little bit. The color is incredible, but also the volume. It stands.
The dome side. I see what you're saying. The dome.
Out. The height of the Mabe.
Yeah.
It is. It makes it special among all the Mabes or blisters that.
And you can see the pearl sac was even straining to handle the height of this dome. You can see the pearl sac
but
became flaccid on one side and dropped.
Just
intense colors. So this is a blister pearl, and the difference between a blister pearl and a Mabe pearl is the blister pearl tends to have the shell around the outside of it. So if they were to cut out the Mabe or cut out the pearl, fill the back and cap, it'd be a Mabe pearl. But we call it a blister because it's got some shell attached to it too. And I can understand why you'd want to do that with this one because of all of this heft. I mean, the plumpness and it's almost like it's wearing a cloak. You know?
Sí. So it is not only the round shaping, but how it smothers to the outside. A beautiful piece. But let's compare with something else. I have a large blister here.
So if we compare this one with one even beautiful. Look at that. Even bigger. It was too big for us to even measure it. A AAA blister. Look at the size of this thing. And this caliper goes up to 26 and a half millimeters. So basically this is like, I don't know, 30 something. 30 by, oh, there we go. 30 by 26. So 26 by about 30 millimeters. So that is a massive pendant pearl.
I like these blisters that have shell all around it because when you're vesseling them, it is easier to close the vessel and around it. It is safer for the pearl, and they are nice even in the back.
Yeah, And he was talking about the bezel setting. So every one of these pearls, basically, we have to design the jewelry around the pearl. It's because every pearl has got a different shape, a different size. So the bezel has to be created for this pearl. But
from the
Rachel
side,
wants to see it from the side. Look at this. Look at that. It's like a waterfall of color. Can I put it by my throat?
you swallowed it.
Look at that. It's actually about almost as big as my mouth. Maybe not quite as thick, but let's see something about here.
Look.
Rachel says, mine, please. Congratulations, Rachel. SC28. This is yours, Rachel. This is yours. It is absolutely amazing. Congratulations, Rachel. Beautiful, beautiful pearl.
Thank you. It will make a nice, important piece. And I want to show one last
one last one before we get to the
blister.
One last blister before we get to the two last pieces that I think everybody's going to be. And Barbara wants to be back up for that one. So Barbara, absolutely. And I know what she's thinking. She's going to think it's a pendant. See, she's already picturing a pendant.
See,
but this is the last one that he wants to show. And
as you can see in the price, well, it is pricier, but there is a reason for this.
This one is wow. Okay, I'll let you tell us about it.
We need help describing colors. It kind of rains color all over it. It's
it's like a waterfall of color. Look at this. Como líneas.
See.
Wow, look at this.
It has a texture that
like right there. That's what he's describing.
See that's the waterfall there.
Yeah. Let me turn it around the other way so you can see the water falling. So basically, it's a waterfall of color. Look at that. Jeez.
See, and the luster, the metallic sheen in it is really, really special.
Yeah.
So this is a blister to admire.
Yes. Very. Isabel says, it is mine. Oh, wait, no, that's 29. That's the last one, right? This one is Isabel's, right? Yes. That's the one right before. Wow. Wow. Isabel, SC229 is mine. Congratulations, Isabel. Congratulations.
It has a very nice shape.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
It hangs on it in this vertical way. That makes the person wearing it.
Yes. Congratulations, Isabel. This is just such a spectacular pearl.
Thank you.
One more view of number 30. This is number 30 now. There you go. One more view of number 30. And the color waterfall, and you can see it just almost pools off to the side there. The color does. Isn't that crazy what the colors do and the light does? With that interference, it's just amazing.
Fíjate cómo se hace como una S ahí.
Yeah, you can see it.
The shape of the dragon.
Yeah, it's like you can see a little dragon there. Like you see that.
Como caballito de mar, seahorse, no? Like a seahorse or something like that.
What about the color? I mean. Ruth wants to know if it's going to hold up its color even up north, say like in Minnesota, for example. But I mean, it's kind of dark out here now. I mean, it's really dark outside right now. We have some indoor lights, but
we are now only with indoor lights. Certainly in northern latitudes, it's not like in here that you have to go inside to see the color of your pearls. You can actually go also outside and see the color of your pearls.
Yeah.
Because in here in Sonora, if you go out, you are blinded by the reflection of the sun. You cannot see this outside.
Yeah.
So it will look nice, and you will see the difference at dawn, at dusk, at noon, all the time.
All right, guys. Well, we have only two pieces left, and we're now at 7 o'clock. So we've kind of saved these last two things for the end. And the first is, well, I'll let you tell us about it. But
this is among Jeremy's favorite.
This is my favorite, and it is a Keishi lot. And actually, this is, it's got to be a tin cup or something. It's just
that's the
it's
price.
just
But
amazing.
let me explain you why.
Okay. Take a look at this. Take a look at this. And I'm just gonna, before we pull our other picture in here, just look at these pearls.
Esa central está.
See, look at the
The center pearl is
Manuel is pointing at the central piece.
9.5 millimeters. This, and you can see the halo, the purple around the green too. It is just stunning. Every one of these pearls is just absolutely incredible. I'm just gonna take it from an angle too. Look at this. So this is the final Keishi lot. There are 7 pearls in this lot? Yeah. Right, Ruth? I totally agree. I was thinking tin cup. I mean, something really, really delicate. I think Hisano would just look amazing in this. I think she would love it. Best Keishi. Yeah, it's just absolutely stunning pearls with intense color too. Just the color has got that. You don't grade your Keishis, but if you were looking at colors in these in whole pearls, would this be ¿qué color? Selección nacional?
Sí,
Algo así, ¿verdad?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Sí, totalmente.
It's just increíble.
Sí.
Mira esta perla. Oh, the color is just
All of them.
all of them. And this one too. Yeah. I'm in love. I love this one. This one. This has been my favorite one so far.
See,
Oh.
a bracelet, or even with more gold chain, you can
Yes.
have them hang.
Yeah.
You can have something dainty hanging from your
Or a stone between each one of them too. Like a drilled diamond or something, or maybe a color. Not diamond would look good with this, I think, actually, because it would be a nice contrast. You'd like that contrast.
See,
Yeah.
we like contrast.
So, all right, guys. Well, let's move on to the very last piece that we have tonight, which is
A bracelet of pearls, you would say.
a bracelet of pearls that I got to see you put together and match. So they didn't really have any bracelets or necklaces made up, just loose pearl lots, and Enrique made one for us. Actually, we made a few. This is the best one that he made. There's a couple other ones for tomorrow.
Manuel did this bracelet.
Oh, Manuel did this one. Okay.
He worked with the symmetry. You will see in a moment. Let's put it under the camera.
Okay.
Don't miss this one. See, he's right. Before going deep into each pearl, let me have the bracelet.
Okay.
To have a general view, Manuel, who did
got it. Yeah.
The bracelet, will show us. There is some symmetry to his work. You will see that he's crazy for this kind of thing.
Yeah.
Look how the central pearl on top of your screen, one, stands unique, and then the ones that are to the left and to the right look alike, and then the other ones with more green to them.
Yeah.
And then the other ones.
So it's
and bigger.
It's matching side to side, symmetrical throughout the. Wow.
It is not the same as simply putting them in any order. There is
absolutely
harmony to it. When someone is wearing it, it is even more evident. The
matching is a quality characteristic. It's a quality characteristic of pearls. It's something that's incredibly difficult to do when you've only got a few thousand pearls in an entire harvest and trying to match in color, size, shape, luster, etc. So the symmetry is absolutely amazing.
A mí me gustan las perlas individualmente que no sean simétricas, pero cuando son en conjunto que tengan simetría.
Okay, let me see if I can switch this back to.
Okay, so what Manuel is telling us is that he likes pearls that are not symmetrical. He likes those unique shapes. But when it comes to arrangement of pearls, that's when he cannot let go without symmetry.
Yeah, look at that.
So do you see? This is an assortment of all unique pearls.
Wow.
All of them have beautiful colors.
Beautiful.
Beautiful, beautiful. This
Mira
is,
esa tos.
sí. This is,
Es una par.
sí,
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 es
sí,
un
es
par.
un par.
Par perfectamente.
So this is the type of bracelet that you will keep looking on and on throughout the day.
Yeah.
Like Douglas was
Yeah, you're gonna
reminding
do a car
us.
accident.
This is a message that came from Belgium. Like since I don't stop watching my bracelet, I almost crashed.
I almost
because
crashed.
I couldn't believe the colors they were giving in that moment. That's how these pearls are. I think
Wow.
they are not like any other pearl bracelet that you have. I
Yeah.
think.
No, for sure. For sure. SC232.
See, and this is the best bracelet that we came up with. This bracelet.
All right. Well, guys, we have some people that want to see some additional pearls again. So we're going to show them here. But I know it's 7 o'clock, so we're probably going to lose 7 o'clock on the West Coast, but it's 10 o'clock on the East Coast.
Wow.
So there's probably some people that are ready for bed or 3 glasses in and can't be watching anymore. So if you're going to be leaving us at 7 o'clock, thank you so much for joining us. And tomorrow morning, we're going to be sitting down again with Douglas and Isano. I might jump in a little bit with them, but of course, they're going to be the stars of the show. So thank you so much for joining us today. And if you are sticking around, we're going to be showing off any of the pearls that you'd like to see again. I know there's a bit of a lineup here of people that want to see some of these pearls again. So we're gonna show these pearls one more time before we sign off. But it's been a real pleasure. So, and by the way, Barbara, yes, we will have some finished jewelry tomorrow. I know we were looking through some of it today. We're kind of finalizing what we wanted to show tomorrow. We kind of wanted to see how everybody reacted to what we were showing today to kind of get a better idea of what worked best for tomorrow. But we'll have some finished jewelry. We'll also have a strand. We'll have several different bracelets as well. And a lot of great pearls. So
before you go, on behalf of all of us from the Pearl Farm, thank you very much for staying with us this late, especially. I did not think how late it was in the East Coast.
Right. Past the bedtime.
Past my bedtime, certainly. But thank you very much. Thank you to all of you that did choose pearls from our selection, from this special group of pearls.
Emily quiere saber si mañana, are we able to show specific colors if they request specific colors tomorrow? Are we able to?
No, they are not there. They are. I know the request. It is this color on that side, in this shape.
They only have a few pearls to choose from, so we actually have quite a few requests for different colors and such, and we've been trying to match those requests with them. We've been working with them for the past couple of days trying to do that, and it really is extraordinarily difficult. They do have some sizable lots here, but what we've been doing is we've been basically going through the lots and just pulling out the gemmiest ones that we could find for earlier today and for tomorrow. This was all them. This is their selection. But feel free to send us an email because we'll do the best we can. And we're sending pictures to people right now. We're going through different loose lots and finding pairs or finding colors that we can, if we can find the closest to what people are looking for, we're doing that and sending some pictures. But we were asked to show SC228 and 30 side by side.
Thank you.
These are the two blister pearls. So let me switch over to this camera. And this is SC228 on this side over here, left side, and SC230 on this side. And see, the 28 is the $848 for the pearl, and the 30 is the crown jewel, the 1152. I'm gonna point these so that the waterfalls kind of go the same way. Isn't that cool? Isn't that amazing? Point us to the waterfalls, go the other way. Absolutely stunning. So
Sí, se ven increíbles.
SC230 on the right. You can see the thickness of this as well. It's a super, super hefty dome there. And Onion Pencil would like to see SC222 again. Absolutely. And this is 28. So 28 and 30. So SC222 next. Yeah, I don't think. Oh, here it is. Okay. Oh, sorry. Getting my arm out of the way here. So Onion Pencil. I'll move these two. This is 28 going to the side here, and you can grab number 30 there. This is, did you say 20? 22. Okay, this is 20. Ah, this is 22. There's 22. There you are, Onion Pencil. This is 22, SC222. 11.28 to 11.97. Let me pull that off really quick so I can.
That's color saturation.
Roll it around
That's
a bit,
color
so
saturation. It's
that's intense color saturation. Oops.
how more purple can it be? It's
Purple and hammered.
a
Hammered purple pearl. Hammered purple pearl. Purple red mop bays, please. Hey, we'll go find some purple red mop bays for tomorrow, Bar. Purple. So this is SC222. All right. So that's SC222. We had a request for Kim Johnson, SC212. And Karen wanted to see, get those numbers for me one more time, if you can. Oh, okay. So this is SC212. And next we'll show 8, 10, and 11.
Ese verde es increíble.
No, está.
So they're saying the green here is just incredible. 8, 10, and 11. 8, 10, and 11. All right, I got those out for next. All right. All right, so this next, 8. 10 and 11. So let me see if I can get these pearls closer to each other here so you can kind of see. There's 10 on the right, 11 on the left.
¿Qué te gustaría?
And oh, and you know what? Let's use the other camera so that we can show these a little bit better here.
Volteadas.
Manuel will show them. All right. There we go. 8, 10, and 11. You can see that there's a 8 and 11 are similar, right? How would you describe the differences there?
8 and 11 are both very nice. They both have that combination of gold and bronze, green. So those two are one style, and number 10 is different from the other two pairs. Which one do you think? ¿Cuál crees que está mejor hecho el par?
Mejor hecho el par es este.
So Manuel is showing us the pair that he thinks that has the best match, number 11. So I would.
Este seguramente con otra luz puede ser mejor par, pero con esta luz se ve mejor este.
Okay. I still.
In this
like
that's
them all.
fair.
I still like them all, but just for you to consider.
Yeah. All right, so let's show once again SC220. Lorraine Tong wanted to see SC220 again. So this is SC220, the 11.1 to 11.2.
Here we are again with this. The shape of the drop is perfect. How it comes down, not a pear-shaped pearl, but a drop, a nice smooth drop. So I like that shape very much. I like the green overtone. I like the.
Oh, Onion Pencil SC222
Thank you.
is yours. Onion Pencil, congratulations. This Super, super intense saturated pearl. One of the top pearls of 2022 is yours, Onion Pencil. Congratulations.
It's like more.
Wow.
Please.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Such a beautiful pearl.
Todo el color ahí.
It's got such intense color. Such amazingly intense color.
Sí.
Oh, I can't wait to see what you're going to do with this. And so Rachel wants to switch from 28 to 30 and let Barbara have 28.
Okay.
28 to 30 and let Barbara have. So Rachel, you're switching to 30?
Wow.
Okay, well, I mean, that's a heck. I mean, if you're going to switch, I mean, that's a heck of a way to switch, right? So Barbara, if you're, oh, Barbara's still here. Okay, Barbara, that means you can have the 28. You were on the backup for the 28. And one that I held up to my neck, right? Yes. This one, oh, sure, Barbara, here you go. There it is. There's the giant one, the one that's too big for the calipers. Too big for the calipers. This is the one that's about 26 by at least 30, because I know the calipers fit here, top to bottom. It's about 26, but here they don't fit. So we should have brought a slide caliper with us. It would show the real size of this, but I'm guessing it's about 30 millimeters.
Sí.
That's a monster pearl. Chuckling in pleasure. So am I, Barbara. You know me. Oh, congratulations, Barbara. So glad you got a special
Isabel
one.
is asking about 29. How large?
How big is 29? Let me see. 29, where is 29?
It's this one.
No, that's 27. 27, 229. Isabel wants to know how big 229 is. Okay, Isabel, this one is, it's a big one too. 20 by 24 millimeters. So 24 millimeters by 20 millimeters. And this is the one that's super thick too. Super thick. God, look at the color change. Look how green it is when you're looking at it at this angle. Oh my gosh, look at that way the color shifts with this pearl. Oh my goodness. Does it not look like a totally pink pearl like this? And then when you turn it like this, look at that. It's crazy. Rachel, there will be some other really crazy, beautiful pearls tomorrow. We've selected out some beautiful ones.
No, ya no tenemos más. No,
tomorrow, not this time, not of this pearl, not of the blister pearls. So
Sí.
she's talking about more top single pearls tomorrow for top non-Mabe for the next one. So, but actually the natural selection ones, no.
We
The
have
top, we've shown them tonight, right?
Sí.
Yeah.
Because
I'm excited for you and Barbara too, Rachel. You guys both have a couple of absolute beautiful ones. No. ¿Algo más? Any others to show again? Are we good? All right. Well, I think we are good. So I'm going to be back in the morning. Manuel and Enrique will be here tomorrow. So if you have any other thoughts on these pearls, drop us an email before we leave tomorrow. And they will still be here, hopefully, until we leave. But once we leave, the pearls stay here. Any pearls that we do bring back with us, as Hisano explained earlier today, we're going to be carrying these pearls back with us to the U.S. And we'll be sending them to you via FedEx today. So you'll have a couple of days to look these pearls over just to make sure absolutely these are your pearls before we drill them. Because once we drill them, they are home forever. So these are untouched pearls straight out of the shell. Once we drill them, they're yours. So if you're not 100% sure, you get a chance to look at the pearls yourself, make sure they're exactly what you want. And if they're not, you just send it back to us in LA and we'll actually include the FedEx label for you so you can send them back to us. And then what we'll do is we'll actually get them back to these guys in Mexico. So you don't have to worry about the cross-border this way and that way because it is.
otherwise it is very difficult. Thank you also very much for being here again. I am sorry we did not have time to speak of many other things, but we wanted to make the best of the setup that Pearl Paradise has to show the pearls. That's why we concentrated on so much on the pearls today.
So thank you for the education and beauty and salesperson. Oh, thank you so much, Mandy.
Sí, thank
We
you.
really appreciate it. Well,
Sí,
thank
sí,
you
sí.
for spending your evening with us.
Sí.
Muchas gracias.
Thank you everyone for spending your evening with us. And some of you were with us this morning and the evening. Thank you so much. We hope you really love these pearls and have enjoyed it as much as we have enjoyed it. And Isana, we'll see you in the mornings.
So much. Thank you.
Now she was the director.
She was the director today. She's the one handling all the comments and the
Sí.
banners and everything. So
Thank you so much. Gracias.
we appreciate everyone, and we appreciate you guys spending your evenings with us. Excellent. Well, thank you so much.
Everybody, good night. See you
Buenas noches.
mañana.
Buenas
Sí,
noches.
sí.
See you guys tomorrow morning
Gracias.
at 10 a.m., 1 p.m. East, 10 a.m. West. We're going to be doing it again. All right, guys.
Nos
Gracias.
vemos.
Nos vemos mañana.
End stream.